Greetings. Welcome to the camp of Company K, 67th New York Infantry, also known as the 1st Long Island Volunteers. And this is our camp behind us. Okay, and we are currently at an event, a living history event at the Delaware Historical Society, which is located in Delhi, New York. And that is about 3.5 hours upstate from where we live in Long Island. And we were invited here by the 118th New York, which is another regiment in a brand new battalion that was formed called the Army of the Rappahannock. So what we're here today is actually, this is the first time that this new battalion has gotten together to have is to drill together and also to fight battles together. Think of it as a test run before we go out on the road for places like Cedar Creek later on this year. Anyway, it is beautiful up here, as you can imagine. Today is June, I believe it's June the 22nd of 2024, and it is hot. Upstate New York has some really pleasant weather. Not this time. I mean, okay, you can see it's sunny, but it is humid as all hell. Actually, this is very reminiscent of a lot of times where we've traveled down to Gettysburg in July or Virginia. Nevertheless, we've done our best, and so far, despite the heat, we've all done very well, and we've taken no casualties. So we arrived yesterday after our drive from Long Island, and we set up our camp. Today we had 2 battles, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And right now it is just past 4 p.m. and the public is gone, so this means now we can clean our weapons, and the 118th New York is going to be good enough to feed us all. I believe we're having pulled pork barbecue. And, well, let's see. It is quite beautiful up here. Actually, I thought the weather was going to be a lot worse, but it turned out to be pretty good. Anyway, this is your correspondent, Max Kenny, a.k.a. Lieutenant William Kent, signing out from Delhi, New York.
In 2 rows of troops, so it made it look more ominous because the front row had all the larger and taller soldiers in the front, and as they dropped, the rear rank would move to the front rank to fill in as people were being killed or wounded. Two things. The Union was basically navy blue and navy blue pants. They were the volunteers. Me, dark, I was U.S. Army.
This unit over here is deployed into a skirmish line right now. And what that allowed them to do was spread out and slowly leapfrog forward and continue firing without being too close together and bunched up. So you'll see them, they're going to start kind of moving forward slowly. The rear rank is not firing. Once he fires, the rear rank moves up while he's loading in the...
The bullets that they used roughly were as big as your thumb. Okay? So, obviously, with uniforms and not being able to go to the laundry, the bullet would go in parts of your uniform, which caused infections, and the worst part was having to go to the surgeon. That was the worst part of the whole thing. Other times at night, when the soldiers were camped, they'd go fill their canteens with water in a creek because they were so lucky to find water, not knowing that they got sick because just about a mile up the animals and people are going to the bathroom in the same water. So dysentery was a big issue as well during the war. The canteens had a wool cover. So you would fill your canteen, dip it in the water, the sun would dry the wool and make the water in the canteen cold. You gotta say something. You're great. I don't. You're better. You're doing good. Got earplugs in. He's back there.
Yeah.
Was he?
Sort of maybe road. Get
Yeah, we
some set up
should.
here for
Yeah.
later today, tomorrow.
I thought he said he's something about that too. And then the other guy told me that he just. Well, they carried it. They had what was known as a ball drink, and it was a cup. And it would be drunk, the flagpole would fit in the cup, and you'd walk out with it.
They'd also use it to regiment.
Right.
The colors.
Right.
To get the regiment into the right.
Yeah, but they did carry them out in the field. They were big, but they did carry them.
Right oblique and fire!
Yeah, it depends on their unit. Did a lot of research and found that they had, my family had 86 slaves.
Really?
Yeah.
What made you go on the Union side?
Well,
When you're New Yorker, right?
yeah, well, my father was from Brooklyn. My mother's side of the family was from Virginia. And when I was a little kid, I remember going to see the remains of the plantation because it was burned down during the war. I remember seeing the foundations when I was about 6. Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
You know, well, that's typical. Brother against brother, family against family.
Yeah.
What happens is the
Pretty
union
common
playing
occurrence.
back.
You remember that series in the 70s, North and South?
Oh, yeah.
That was a big
Yeah.
one. So that really showed the.
Yeah,
Yep.
play some
Right.
gibberish.
It was interesting because it was mentioned in Roots. It was talked about if you keep doing this, we're going to send you to Kinderhook.
Yeah, I saw a couple of the walk.
Here, go off. All right.
Your call.
I will. I'll take care of it when we get back.
Thank you, sir.